What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome back to On the Warpath. It is your boy Sanchez 405 coming at you. And if you're new, make sure you click that subscribe button. You hit the bell so you get notifications anytime there's new content posted. As always, like, comment, share this video out because we talk about the Washington Commanders all the time here. And it is a Monday after pill. Yes, we get a dose of a victorious Monday after pill, and it doesn't matter who they played against. Yes, they played against the New England Patriots, who our boys dodged the opportunity to be the get-right team once again, and New England was the get-right team for us as our boys win 20-17, and it did come also with a little bit of struggle here. And if you guys are on Twitter, make sure y'all like this up and retweet, or do we call it the X? I don't know what the ham sandwich you call it right now, but appreciate y'all doing it. Shout out to Ken for liking it and reposting it to his X page. So thank you so much. What's up, Nicole? And we will be in here as well, taking some calls here in about 6:30. We'll do that, but I will go through what I liked, what I didn't like, and then we'll go to what you all like. And y'all tell me, what did you like in this game? I'll get to the comments as always here, and we take a look at it. Our boys, they go to Foxborough. First time they've won in Foxborough since like 1996. So that was Drew Bledsoe and Bill Parcells, I want to say. Nicole, what's up? Patrick West, what's up, sir? How are you? Very stressful win, HTTC, but it is a dub. And Marcus, what's up, brother? Appreciate you. Marcus the GOAT, Sports View 2. You make sure y'all check him out on Facebook, and probably one of the biggest supporters of all of us in Commanders land right here. Atlanta's defense really helped the legend Heineke. And you know what? Heineke really helped Atlanta's defense too, Patrick Hernandez. But you know what? You know what? It's not about him. And I'm not going to make it about him. Because, you know what? We're not going to do it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Anyway, our team, I'm only concerned about players on our team. And our guys come in here. As I pull up the game book. Look good. Sam Howell, I thought, played a great game. He had some questionable moments. Yes, we know he had some questionable moments. More questionable is that interception towards the end of that whole transition was terrible. You hit Byron Pringle, which he was out of bounds, but I guess they gave him forward progress on there and they rolled the clock. You had 3 timeouts. Why not help your quarterback who's in his 10th start in the NFL? Why don't you give him the opportunity of a timeout or something? I know you're rolling with a hot hand, whatever, but get the time to set up the play. And then he continues, rolled, and he threw it in the end zone. Threw it to Kyle Duggar, a D2 product who is out of Lenore Ryan out of South Atlantic Conference. My school actually helped make him famous, because if you go back and look at any of the Kyle Duggar tape from the 2019 season in college football, it's all against my alma mater, the University of Virginia's College of Wise. So, yeah, that was rough. And I taught some of those kids that were on the special team. So, a little rough. But anyway, yeah, so we look at it, and Washington started out quick, started out hot, and punted on the first drive. But on the second drive, they put together 2 back-to-back scoring drives, a field goal. They put together a 9-play, 42-yard drive, no penalties. They accrued 2 first downs, and they reached the New England 19, kicked a field goal. After that, the defense goes 3 and out, and they punt it to the Washington 20. That's where Washington gets at the 20. They put together an 11-play, 80-yard drive, 5 first downs accrued, and capped off by 8-yard by Brian Robinson touchdown. Now, Brian Robinson did have a fumble in this game. He actually had it on the next drive, which put us back behind the 8 ball a little bit, and we were down 14-10. David, there's no accuracy to what you're saying. You're just saying stuff just to say it, brother. Stop that. Anyway, let's see here. We threw that interception at the end of halftime. Granted, thank goodness it was at the end of half, because they could have turned that around and that would have been all the momentum going in the direction. I like the fact that the defense came out there in the second half and they stopped. They limited the blowback because they were moving the ball at one time, and then they got them, forced field goal. The defense shut them out. After that, New England had a punt, had 4 consecutive punts and an interception. They had Quan Martin, y'all's boy, everybody's boy, Quan Martin, intercepted Mugshot Mac, and hey, that's a W. That sealed it up for us. Joey Sly was perfect on the day. Jamin Davis, who I thought struggled, he had 1 pass defense. He led the team with 9 tackles. Kendall Fuller had a good day. I thought Emmanuel Forbes had a good day, had a bounce back game. I thought he was held at one point. It actually came after the KJ Henry sack that was taken away, and that's garbage. That is complete and utter garbage. To the fact that Adrian Hill, and then he even had the nerve to explain it. Nikki Giovanni said they called it something like the Gator roll, I think. Let me see. I can find the quote for y'all here. And this guy's from DC. Here we go. This is from NBC Sports. But I know Nikki Giovanni was in the pool, the reporters. So this is what he said. And Nikki Giovanni asked Hill what he saw on the play. She was the pool reporter, and it says, quote, I was the calling official, and the call was roughing the passer due to full body weight. Well, if y'all saw it, he rolled over on the guy, like he slid off of Mac Jones's back, and it wasn't, he went forward, but there was really no way for him to be like, oh, well, I'm going to roll over. That's asking somebody to kind of it's crazy. So anyway, it goes on. They misquoted and said, Henry said, but Hill said the ruling on the field was that the defender came down with forcible contact, chest to chest. It was actually chest to back. And he didn't perform one of those acts to remove most of that body weight, a gator roll, or a clear to the side. He was coming in. He came down directly with that force on the player. So the category was full body weight in the quote. And then Hill, it goes on to say Hill was then asked what a defensive player is supposed to do if that's considered a foul. There are 2 common techniques, Hill said. One, we call the gator roll, where if he takes that player and rolls to the side so they both land on their side. So basically he's saying let's go like this. That's what he said. Let's go all the way. Let's both get hurt. So we doing stunners and everything. Okay. Anyway, we continue. Let's see here. If he takes that player and rolls to the side so they both land on their side, that 90-degree rotation as he comes around, or he comes down and breaks the fall first with hands and knees, pause, almost like in a crab-like fashion on top of the quarterback. I'm sorry. This is like, like how you have somebody in your family who like, or like you're going to a board meeting, right? And people just throw words up there and they're trying to be smarter than they actually are. That's exactly what this sounds like right here. What the hell? This damn dude's a freaking rocket scientist. I'm pretty sure. Let's see what Adrian Hill does. He's from Washington, D.C. See, that's what he thought. He could bull crap him. He is what does he do? He's an aerospace software engineer at Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Laboratory, the Space Explorer section. The damn man is a literal space cadet. Like, we ain't talking about Mars. What? Mars, Red Rock? Yay. Shout out to Chappelle Show for that one. Like, he literally, like, it makes no sense. These people just say, hey, why can't you say, I missed it? There's human error in officiating. Why can't you just say that? Now, people say that officiating in NFL is rigged. I don't go on that because I see officiating at every single level. I see it at the high school level, and it's appalling at times. I see it at the college level. It's also appalling. It's just the fact that officiating is appalling. That's all there is to it. I don't think they ain't against somebody or they're for or whatever. Now, I do get that if you're a good team, you're going to get the benefit of the calls. I understand that. Okay. All right, then. Let's see here. And then Dean Blandino appeared on the Fox broadcast. And this is what he said. This is what the officials are being directed to call. They want the defenders to get off to the side. Pause again. But like you guys are saying, this is just a tackle. This is just momentum. There's nothing punishing. There's no second act. I don't like it as a foul, but this is what the league is directing the officials to call. There you go. Shout out to Paulie. What's up, Paulie? I tried to call you back, bro. You didn't get me. Hey, shout out to you for the super chat. But yeah, that's what I really didn't like. And I want to get that out of the damn way now because that I was like sitting here and y'all that were in the chat and everything, y'all saw, I was just like, this bet not be, that can't be rough. That's got to be holding somewhere. Not only did you ruin the young man's opportunity at his first sack, it was a strip sack, and it was recovered. That was a turnover. And then 2 plays later, you missed an obvious OPI when Manny Forbes was going down there to get the interception, and old boy, like literally locked arms under him like that. Come on now. That's bad. But like I tell y'all, every time the people say that the officials cost us the games, it's a microcosm. You do what you're supposed to do, you can outlast these. That's why I say you outlast the bastards, right? Example A, right there. Teams will find a way to win. Good teams will find a way to win. Or slightly less bad teams will find a way to win, right? That's how it goes. So I'm not going to belabor this point in my. I think I said what I had to on that one. Thank you, Mr. Chung, for liking the post as well. Thank you so much. But yeah, it is what it is. What did I also not like here? Pause. Really bad call. Yep, that's right, Patrick West. King Hendrick got us winning the next 2. Well, We got to win the next one first before we win the next two. Let's see. I expect Hal to make mistakes. It's his first year starting. I love watching this young man learn and keep getting better. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Patrick. And that's the one thing I really like about Sam is the fact that he can turn a turnover. Like, think about this, y'all. He threw it, and this is what I continue to say about Sam Howell. If he turns the ball outside that Buffalo game, if he turns, I wish there was a stat, like we could find the stat. He turns the ball over, and I bet you probably about 75% of the time, he leads the team on another scoring drive. A la what happened when he threw that interception at the end of the half, right? New England got the ball back. Sam had halftime to set on it. And what did he do after that? 7 plays, 75 yards. And then he found Jahan Dotson in the end zone, 33-yard touchdown, where Magic Hands came back once again. They did have a couple of bizarre drops. So other than that, I think Jahan had good. But that's what he does, man. And that's the sign of a professional quarterback is that's a pro. That's a pro, man. I'm tired of saying, I'm going on a limb right now and saying it. We've got the guy. We've got the guy. Now, I get who he played against. But what did I tell y'all? I said, I need to see a consistent body of work from this cat. I've got to see like 2, 3 good games in a row from him. He's played good game. He's played good football in what, like the last 3 out of 4-ish games? Talk about Atlanta, the New York Giants game. He's got to be more. Like I said, we're going to watch the Phoenix rise from the ashes. Shout out John Riggins. We are going to see him rise. Paulie, I'm on the air. Why are you calling me? I don't get that. Lord have mercy. Let's see. Pause. And just admitted a bad call. Pause. Good win yesterday. I read something disturbing in another chat. Someone bragged that we scored more points against the Eagles than the Cowboys did. Each game is different. We have a lot of work. Yeah, absolutely, Mr. Cole. That's the biggest crock of shit in the world. I said, what was it? I was talking to y'all. Y'all know Mrs. Warpath is a Dallas supporter, and it was great. It's great to watch her in misery last night. But I sat there and she was trying to come up with excuses and point different. I said, that's like me saying we scored more points than y'all did against Dallas. Against Philadelphia. Like, what does that get me? That still gives me 2 losses. That still gives me a broom. It don't matter. So we move on. We move on from there. I don't have time to argue and confound that. Now she's more of a sensible Cowboy fan, I think. I hope. I don't know. But some of these dumbasses would be out here saying the same thing. They'd be like, oh, well, you know, we got this. We did get this. We didn't give up that many points against the Cowboys. And then any ignorant fan that's saying it from our side, like, we scored more points. Well, we actually gave up more points too than Dallas did. So sit there and have a pipe and smoke it too. Yeah. Anyway, besides that, get off the rant there. Thank you. Yes, sir. Your fault. Let's see here. But yeah, I like the fact also that us on third downs. I like the fact that on defense, see, boys and girls, I'm gonna talk about this here in a minute. 9 of 17 on third down. That's good for 52%, I believe, if I'm looking at that right. 52.9%, so 53% on third downs. That's where we were converting it. And the biggest one went for naught because he turned the ball over a few plays later. But Sam Howell, y'all. Sam Howell on 3rd and 23. That's my short. That is my short for on here on YouTube. And it's on all my social medias right now. When Sam Howell ran for that first down on 3rd and 23, And my expression, I was like, good God, 3rd and 23. How can they mess this up? You know what? They messed it up, but it wasn't the Commanders. It was the Patriots. So I like that. I like the fact that they got Brian Robinson more involved. I think he had more touches than he's had all season long. They had over 120 yards rushing as a team. Gibson got involved. He had his most productive game of the season, and he had 42 yards receiving. He had 34 yards on the ground. Robinson had 63 yards, and he had that long 9-yard touchdown run. So those are positive right here. Terry McLaurin, people were asking, where in the hell is Terry McLaurin? Where is Terry McLaurin at? They were bracketing him. Like Armand said, they were bracketing old boy the entire time. And then they finally, and I said too, I said, y'all don't worry, Terry's gonna get his. And what happened? They went back to him. Sam went to him back-to-back times. And what did he do? Produce. Lulled him to sleep a little bit. They said, aha. There you go. Jonathan. I thought Jonathan had another good day. 69 yards. Nice. 33 of those came on that 33-yard goal, game-tying touchdown. He did have 8 targets for 4 receptions. He had a couple drops there. Logan Thomas. Jamison Crowder still making it. He's still making it good. I like the way that Jamison Crowder played in this game too. Brian Pringle. Yeah, let's talk about Brian Pringle, because every time they threw it to him, he made something happen. Big play after big play. And this is a guy who is who's been in the system with EB, right? So I like what he did. Tressway again. He didn't punt for 5,000 yards, but he had 4 punts inside the 20. One was a touchback that rolled there. We'll blame it. Hopefully there was wind in New England. I like what the defense did. I do. I like what the defense did. This is what happened. Look here, y'all. Look here. I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all see what adhering to the scheme will get you. Hello, Chase and Montez. That's what adhering to the scheme will do for you, right? I'm waiting for it. Okay, yeah, I'm kidding. Okay, but anyway, no. I thought the defense did okay. Outside of giving up that big, what was that, a 64-yard run to Ramondre Stevenson, which I needed it. I needed that for my fantasy team. I needed that. So I appreciate him. It was like a double down gift. But you look at it, they only gave up like 40 yards on the ground. They had Ezekiel Elliott. He ran the ball 6 times, 17 yards. But if you take away that 64-yard run, what does Stevenson have? 23 yards rushing. He's got 23 yards rushing, y'all. Holla. But that's what happens. I keep on telling you, that's what happens when you adhere to the scheme. I'm not going to stop it, Paulie. I'm not going to stop it, because that's true. You got to adhere to the scheme. And I mean, defense in that secondary, a little soft at times. I like the fact that they didn't let them go too up, but there were some easy, soft coverages that they're going to give up. You're going to give that up at times. Fine. It is what it is there. But Ron Rivera, if y'all didn't know this, Ron Rivera is 3-0 against Bill Belichick in the regular season. He's 3-0 against him. He knows how to beat Belichick. Maybe somebody in the AFC East needs, nobody really want to hire him right now because they got their coaches. Yeah, but he knows how to beat Bill Belichick. He's done it, and he's 2-0 in Foxborough as a head coach. I'm not making this up. This is a real ass stat, y'all. A real ass stat. But let's see here. Let's take a look at some other things. What else did I like? I said Manny Forbes. I like what he did. Quan Martin. Yeah, shout out to Quan, right? Quan, y'all hated on Quan the whole time, and Quan came out here and he balled out. He had the game sealing interception. Shout out to Quan Martin for doing what he needed to do to get better, get prepared, and help Washington seal the deal. I didn't even realize it was intercepted. I was listening more like to Kenny Albert than I was the looking at the because I heard the ball like tipped, and I'm like, did he intercept that ball? Did he really intercept the 20 intercepted ball? Yes, he did. And that's what happened. Like people, and I want people to realize this is why you can't indict a draft class 8 games into the season, because our draft class came up in key moments. Quan Martin had the game winning interception. KJ Henry had that 4 sack. I think it was Andre Jones who had on the fumble recovery. So right there, it goes to tell you something. You gotta get these guys and they get the opportunity to play. Khaleke Hudson, that was another thing. Khaleke Hudson, he got beat, and they did it twice to him. Got beat by Hunter Henry one time, and they got beat for a touchdown. We got to get better with these tight ends, man. We got to get better at covering these tight ends. Yeah. Let's see here. What else did I like? I thought John Ridgeway had a good game. It seemed like he was always like kind of wreaking havoc. So he did, and I think Deron Payne, he had a decent game too. Benjamin St. Juste, is he impervious to getting a pass interference call? Because there were some questionable moments yesterday that I was like, he probably should be flagged for pass interference, but good on him. Let's go to what I didn't like. Yeah, he went there and talked to Darrell Green, for real. He went there and talked to Darrell Green. Darrell Green getting him right. He got a mentor now. He's got a mentor. So shout out to DG for getting him right. Logan Thomas is looking better than Kelser. And I don't know. Sam Howell's looking better than Heineke, though. Oh, God, that felt good. To watch Falcons lose on Sunday. I'm sorry. I don't hate the guy. I'll talk about it later. I will give you my reason for it. Paulie knows my thoughts on that. So he probably did. He probably talked to DG. But see, that's what I'm saying. They got a clip of him talking with Darrell before the Eagles game last week. This offense has to close out games when the opportunity comes. Can't rely on the defense to win it for us. Collaborative football. Yeah. What I didn't like. I didn't like the turnovers. I didn't like the Brian Robinson fumble, right? Especially where it was. It's all about real estate. Sometimes turnovers, location. And then they took 3 plays and they turned it into a touchdown. Sam's interception, kind of like what I talked about. You can't make that. You cannot, when you're got points on the board, when you have points, when you have opportunity to score points, you can't make those. You can't make that interception. I don't know what he was looking at, and it is. He's a young quarterback. I'm not going to burn him at the stake for it, but he can't make those mistakes. You can't make those mistakes against Dallas, against Philadelphia. You can't make those mistakes against San Francisco. Just thinking of teams that you've played and you're possibly getting ready to play. I don't even think you can make that against the Miami, because they'll make you pay, especially with that offense. So hopefully you clean that up and just know he's got to throw that out of bounds. On offense, I also like the offensive line. Yeah, and how about calling a timeout? I said that too. Yeah, calling timeout. There was no reason to go no huddle right there. No reason to go no huddle. I also thought that why didn't they gave Byron Pringle forward progress when he clearly just ran out of bounds? But it is what it is. You had all 3 timeouts. You can't take them with you, so I don't know. That was a Ron Rivera blunder on there. Oh, I also like that Ron actually challenged the play and got an opportunity to challenge the play. and people are asking, well, why couldn't they change it? That's what you're supposed to do as a coach. You're supposed to challenge in those things. And shout out to James Smith-Williams, who kind of faked an injury probably because he was still out there to get Washington in the ability to challenge that play. So shout out to him in that respect. What I didn't like, I told you, the fact that we had a lack of a pass rush, didn't get to the quarterback. Like Mac Jones had a lot of time, and he was uncomfortable. I'm trying to figure, and he was comfortable at times. I'm trying to figure out where the hell has Jonathan Allen been at? Ever since he got mad and got tired of this stuff, I need this cat to show up. Like, where is my boy at? John, where is this guy? I need this guy to show up. Where's this hard SOB at who was pissed after the Giants game? He just like that. I mean, he just goes like, it just boom, snap, home. Like, I need this guy. I told you, he looked like a villain he looked like the bad guy in a Madea movie. I need him to be the bad guy in the Madea movie, not Mr. Brown. I don't need him to be Uncle Joe. I don't need him to be Uncle Joe. I don't need him to be Mr. Brown. I need him to be who's the bald guy in Diary of a Mad Black Woman? Whoever he was. Charles. Yeah, Charles, right. I need somebody. And well, Charles did end up in a wheelchair at the end. But you know what I'm saying. I need that anger. I need that alpha anger. That Charles. That's what I need. Just like, Charles, what are you doing? That's what I need right there. So I didn't like his performance. Didn't like Jahan's drops, but he made up for it. What was he had one behind him, and yeah, but I mean, and we kind of look at it too, and the Patriots are bad. We're a bad team. We're still a bad team. It don't make us a good team. It makes us a bad team with a under 5. We are still an under 500 team with an under 500 record. I told y'all this before. The most Commanders thing to do is for them to go and win 4 or 5 more games. And it's still in the realm of possibility. You play a tough team in Seattle next week. It is what it is. Which I don't remember the last time we lost in Seattle in the regular season. 98? Yeah, in the Kingdom. They were in the AFC the last. I don't think, outside of the playoff games that we played against them in 05 and 07, we have not lost in Seattle in the regular season since 98. Because we beat them in 2008. That was Jim Zorn's homecoming. Then we beat them in 2017. And that ugly game, remember when Josh Doxson had that game-winning catch, and we had this makeshift offensive line. And when we had like Tyler Catalina on the line and stuff like that. I think Will Compton had an interception, so we got a work cut out for us. And they mad as hell after what they did against Baltimore, how they performed against Baltimore. Security John Allen's on the jungle saying he's always pissed off. When they told him Seattle was pissed off after losing to the Ravens, he says, so we can all be pissed off. LOL. Let's see here. Yeah, he's been playing like mall security. I need Paul Blart. I don't need Paul Blart, the mall cop. I need the mall cop from Observer Report. I just need a D-bag to go out there. He might be a loser, but I need him to be a D-bag and just go out there and like just start crushing skulls again. Danger Seattle got crushed, so we might be a get-right game for them. We've seen this move before. I don't really know if you can call it a get right game because they went up against a really good team. So I don't really know if you can call it a get right game. But I digress on that one. Thank you, Petty C. Yes, we a bad team who best a bad team going nowhere. You're welcome. Let's see. What's up, fam? I know when Ron threw that challenge plan, he'd been preparing his whole life. Spider Monkey, you terrible, bro. You terrible. Let's see. John Allen, Deron Payne going to see a lot more doubles like they saw yesterday. Not celebrating arsonist fireman. Should have had fake injury player of the week scheme before. Not celebrating. As I said, I liked it. That they finally got to it. It's like a child, Paulie. You know that. Like, oh, yeah, they finally. Hey, you're right. They finally didn't pee in the bed. That's good. They shouldn't pee in the bed, but you got to celebrate those. It's small victories. You know that. Let's see here. That throw across his body was crazy. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. Who was that to? Was that to Pringle or Gibson? But I know what you're talking about, Hendrick. I know exactly what you're talking about. I ain't gonna see that until we have seen. I'm not gonna say that until I see them play head to head together this year. How about calling TO? Adhere to the team, still no for it. Hey, they won though. Let's see here. He's laughing. The Nova. Oh my gosh. Rio, sir. How are you? How are you, sir? I'm honored by your presence, bro. I'm honored. I'm honored to see you here, Mr. Ambassador. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you, brother. The November contenders have arrived, and right on time. That's right. Thank you, Lamar. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. It was Pringle. Yes. How would you describe the ref's performance? Below average, like usual. Well, it's average. It's average. Like I tell y'all, I'm old school. I don't blame the refs for everything. I don't blame the officials for everything. I just don't. Like, I think that's corny. If we suck, we suck. We got to do more for them to kind of curtail for us to start getting the calls. That's what that's how I feel. And I see that at every damn level. High school, college, pros. Who do I think is our most valuable player right now? Got to be the quarterback, man. I think it's got to be the quarterback. We got this. Like, I feel like with Sam, I feel like there's always a chance. With him. I think him coupled with EB, which I wish EB would run the ball a little bit more, but I think both of them coupled together, they are your MVPs right now. And especially with the moves that they've made. What they've made in these last couple of weeks, they could be on to something here. Not blowing smoke up together, but that's what I like. Y'all, you know what I'm gonna do from that right now? I am going to open up the line. Let me go ahead and get to the Google thing. Google phone. What is it? Google Voice. Yeah, let's go. So y'all want to call in? Tell me what you think. It's 661 Warpath on your keypad, right? 661-927-7284. There you go. That's the call-in line right there at the bottom of the screen. And y'all want to call in? I have opened up the Lizine, so y'all can call in, and we'll get you on here, and we'll chit-chat about what you thought. Tell me what did you like? Give me one thing you liked, one thing you didn't like, and give me a game ball. So I'll give y'all those three things. What you like, what you didn't like, and give me a game ball. And I appreciate that. So it is on. Y'all call in, and we'll run it. We'll run it for about 30 minutes to see. But 661-927-7284. And we'll get y'all on here. Let's see. Rio a trip when he called him Milk Dud. Like a sugar baby. What did I call him? I called him the round mound of offense. That's what I called our good friend there, Mr. Benenemy, as they call him. Yeah, but also, hey man, but it's a good week. It's a good day. Unfortunately, the Eagles had to win, and our Cowboys, our Cowboy friends are reeling. The Eagles friends are celebrating, but it's good. It's a good day. It's a good day to be the house. I got somebody calling in here right now. Boom. Oh, there is Marcus. What's up, bro? Can you hear me? What's okay? Give me 2 seconds here. I'm gonna get you on the screen. Give me a second because they can't hear you right now. Let's see here. Share. There you go. Talk to me, Marcus. What's up, man?
What's up, my brother? Wow. One thing, a game ball, I got to give it to Emmanuel Ford for bouncing back.
Mm-hmm.
What I like is how EB is running the offense, but I feel like he was running the ball a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing I didn't like, two things, defense, Jack Del Rio needs to be more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand on the interception why Ron did not call a timeout to slow things down before trying to rush things up for a foul, throw interception.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my three things.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I didn't understand like the time. I didn't understand that timeout process. And that kind of goes back to people arguing, right, that the game has passed Ron by. So I agree 110% with you on that.
And I'll tell everybody, please subscribe to the Warpath. Corey's my brother.
Appreciate it.
You know, he gives flack about Louisville. But
hey,
we're going to have a better season this year.
Y'all, look, I'm going to ask you this right now. Can you get me the number to like Louisville? Like, because I got to, like, I work at a D2 school. I'd love for us to be the D1 program eventually here. And yeah, man, I would love for it. I would love for us to do that.
We're working on a family, but great show tonight, bro. And
Appreciate
talk to you later, family.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Marcus. Y'all go check out Marcus on Facebook, Sports View 2. He's got a great group there, and he manages it. And shout out to Marcus for calling in here. And oh Lord, speak of the devil, my one of my alma maters is calling me. Ain't do that, but yeah, y'all call in, give me what you think. Appreciate it. Did anyone notice that the cameras were on Ron? Were on EB way more than Ron? I didn't notice that Ron was hugging Sam after he threw that interception. And he came in there and talked to him. He's like, he can't cost him that Super Bowl ring next year. But speaking of offensive coordinators, y'all, how about our boy Scott Turner? Scott Turner and his Raiders, the Vegas Raiders, they win. They beat the Giants. Granted, I know, like, and our guy Antonio Pierce, man. They go out there, the Raiders put a walloping on the New York Football Giants, which still makes me mad that we couldn't beat them bastards a few weeks ago. That still makes me mad because you're looking at 5-5 right here, possibly 6-5. If you put your stuff, if you but like I said, if was a fifth, and if ands and butts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a merry damn Christmas. And here we go. We got another one coming in here. Call. It's Paulie. I didn't even listen to what you had to say on the call. What's up, Paulie?
Can I get a pepperoni pizza?
No, you can't get no pepperoni pizza, fool. Talk to me.
Hail to the W, man.
Hail to the W.
I like this caller line thing, man. I can involve you all the time, man.
Yeah, and I can hang up on you just as easy now. I like to see you in the weight room.
Game ball Antonio Gibson, man.
Okay.
I always say, man, he's the one that gets our blood pumping hard, man.
Pause.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's the key. He's the X factor. Got to keep him involved like he was yesterday, man. You know what I mean? You got to hitting him out the backfield. He's getting the ball in the running game. I mean, he's the guy that gives us that explosion, you know, from the mid-range game, you know, to the middle of the field, outside of the wide receiver. You know what I mean? So it's good to see, and let's be consistent with that, man. We used to see that under Scott Turner, you know, it'll be a game where Turner gets the ball and he's doing good, and then we don't hear from him more for the next 4 weeks. You know what I mean? So let's just keep giving Gibby the ball on offense. That's what I was mostly excited about yesterday, is that the enemy finally had a game plan for Gibby, man. But I'm not getting too excited, bro. You said it earlier. It's the worst thing this team can do. No, it's just commander-like for them to win 3, 4, 5 games in a row, you know, and then take down the end of the season, and then we'll be out of the playoffs with the 16th pick. So yeah, I'm gonna take it. I love this team. I always have, but I'm just gonna take it one game at a time in my support of them, because my true feelings is I want to see Ron out of here. You know what I mean? And I know the way that's going to happen is not. It shouldn't happen to nobody who gets a team to the playoffs. You know what I mean? It shouldn't really. But
I mean, but look at what the Raiders did. Look at what the Raiders did. That dude took them to the playoffs, and they said sayonara.
Yeah, and my man from Tennessee too. What was his name? I can't think of his name right now. I just talk about this dude all the time. I can't think of his name, but you know what I'm talking about, man. They went to the playoffs with Mariota that year. They lost to Kansas City in the first round.
Mike Malarkey.
Malarkey, yeah. They fired him after and hired Vrabel. So, but yeah, man. Hey, I'm excited. I'm excited for the game yesterday. We won. It is what it is. I don't care what you're saying about that adhering to the defense. I mean, adhering to the scheme.
He's got to adhere to the scheme, boys.
Yeah, you do. I'm just saying, still though, the defense is still pedestrian. With or without those two guys, we still got the same type of rush. You know what I mean? So I'll let you go. I know you got other callers. I don't want to get gonged.
Oh, you ain't gonna get gonged. You ain't gonna get gonged. You ain't get gonged.
Hey, you know I was being funny.
I know you are. You knucklehead. You putz. What are you doing?
Hey man, look. Hey man, I need extra ranch sauce with that pepperoni pizza, man.
Man, you better get out of here with that. Rinse. You hung up on me. Folly. Oh God, Folly. He called me, bro. Oh man, he doesn't need to be on the couch today. So that's good. But yeah, man. I mean, Paul is right though. You know, you gotta take it one day at a time with this team, man. You can't, like, we get so high and then we get so low. You know, and I felt that last week after we lost to the dude. I was in the cellar. My wife was looking at me. She thought I was sick, and I was sick. And I said, she's like, here, come here. Let me love on you. Give me a hug. I said, no, just leave me alone. Don't touch me. Just let me lay here on the couch and sulk. My father-in-law, he came in and he tried to talk to me. He's like, well, it's not the end of the world. You know what? I don't need to know that. I know it's not the end of the world. But let me just sit here in my hole and wallow for a little bit. You know how I feel? Like, y'all know how you just want to be left alone for a little bit. I don't need nobody telling me that the world ain't ending. I get that. But, you know, in the moment, I'm just like, damn, I hate the Eagles. I hate them so much. I might, you know what? If we lose on Thanksgiving, I'm going to be like, I'm going to be the same way. I'm saying, leave me alone. Leave me alone. That's the turkey talking. Just leave me alone. I'll be good. Let me go down here, sit down somewhere. Let me guzzle down some. They do pumpkin pie, but let me go find a sweet potato pie somewhere and just like guzzle that down with some ice cream, and yeah, I'll be good. Just leave me alone. Be still, as they would say. Just be still. Yeah, still got time, y'all. If you want to call in and chit chat with me, give me what you like, what you didn't like, and who you would give a game ball to. if you could, as we win 20-17 over the New England Patriots. Washington improves to 4-5 as the Patriots fall to 2-7. You know what? I don't know yet. I don't know what we're gonna have on the menu. I gotta ask the boss because we usually do a collaborative effort within the family. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I'll need to make mashed potatoes though. I make some damn good mashed potatoes. I think get a little red skinned potatoes. Get you some butter, some salt, and some pepper. And the key thing is you don't do milk, you do heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream. That's what you do. I'm not gonna tell you anything. You don't need anything else, and you don't, gravy. It's just good on the side. I don't even skin the tater. I burl the taters, and we just smash them all up in there. So you got a little skin on it, but it's good though, because you always gotta have skin in the game. And plus, if you're a child, you can pick the skin out of them. If you're an adult, you should be able to eat potatoes with skins up in them. Ain't gonna kill you. That's how I think about that. Let's see here. What else? So we take a look across the NFL here before we get out. Yeah, we never know what team we're gonna get each week. That's true. That's the roller coaster, bro. That is the roller coaster. Let's see here. We take a look across the NFL. Buffalo loses. And I tell you about Buffalo. Excuse me, I think Buffalo's a bunch of frauds. I do. I think they're a bunch of frauds. I don't see them going far. I think when they lost in New England, then they might bounce back when they play them at home. But they lost they got 29 points. This is how you show the parity of the NFL. The team that dropped 37 points against us in week 3 had 29 points dropped on them by the team that we held to 17 points. That's the NFL though, man. But yeah, I don't like what I just don't like. The Raiders, like we said, beat the Giants. Daniel Jones looks like he's tore his ACL, so he's out for the season. So they got a lot of that money tied up in him, and ain't good for those guys. Game of the year, as they call it, Dallas loses in Philadelphia 28-23. Dallas had the opportunities. Philadelphia, Dallas Goedert, he broke his forearm. So I did not say that. I won't say that. I did not say that they beat the brakes off of us. So I'm not saying that. Did not say that. I'm just inferring how crazy this league is. Indianapolis gave their former coach a blessing. I think Kenny Moore had 2 pick sixes, 27-13 over Frank Reich's Carolina Panthers. That's right, Seven Hills Loft. What's up? Yes, a win. Let's see. How about CJ Stroud, y'all? 470 yards through the air. What did he have? 3 or 4 touchdowns in the game. Homeboy's the truth. He's crushing the stereotype of the Ohio State quarterback. Bobby Slowick, a shout out to Rio. He's talking about him being the offense coordinator there. Maybe he might be a candidate for a head coaching job. His brother, his daddy, Bob Slowick, was the ketchup, mayonnaise. Thank you. We're having burgers tonight. Woo! Shout out to the missus. I thought something smelled good down there. I get a victory burger. Yeah. Let's see here. Thoughts on the Caleb Williams, the whole Caleb Williams kind of thing. Look, people show emotion in different ways. I'm not going to crucify the guy for it. It is what it is. I think with a lot of attention, I think with a lot of responsibility coming his way, you have to conduct yourself a certain way. But you know what? It is what it is. It is what I will always say that I'm not gonna crucify a guy for crying and showing his emotion um, on national television. I mean, people call it like, oh, he had to go cry to mommy. He had to go cry to mom. Okay, whatever. So is it any different than if like Eli Manning breaks down in the back and nobody sees there, no cameras there, or Peyton Manning breaks down in the back and cries and all this stuff, or he throws a temper tantrum? Is there anything different than that? I'm not comparing the two because the level of greatness is very different in the situation. But is there any different? Is there any different than Tom Brady throwing temper tantrums on the sideline, or when he gets sacked and he needs to get? What's the difference? What's the difference? I know Teddy. He was talking about, he's good on Caleb Williams. I'm good on Caleb Williams because I think Sam Howell might be the guy here in Washington. I'm leaning towards that. But I don't care, man. Let him show the emotion. But like, if you want to be Chief Apache, you got to act like Chief Apache. I get that. But sometimes the people have moments of weakness. It is what it is. And they compare him being emotional to him writing the names on his fingernails and stuff. Whatever. I think you're doing too much. I think people criticize him doing too much. I think he's doing too much. It is what it is. We having fries? Are we having fries with burgers? Tots, Will. Tots. That's what we're having. Tots. We're a Tots family here. We don't do fries that much when possible. Baltimore beats the brakes off of Seattle. We'll see them next week. They're gonna want to tee off on us. Geno Smith and the boys. I don't know. Has our team played against Geno Smith as a starting quarterback? I don't think Geno Smith has ever had a start against Washington. We'll get to change that. The Rams in trouble, 28-3. They fall in Green Bay. They didn't have Matt Stafford. He's hurt. God knows for how long. New Orleans outlast Chicago, 24-17. Cleveland blanks the Cardinals. I think that the repairman was the starting quarterback for the Cardinals because they don't know. They got Josh Dobbs out there. Kansas City beats Miami 21-14. And y'all know you're a terrorist. Never been a fan of Tots. What's wrong with you, man? Get some Lowry seasoning salt on it. Bruh, you're good. Trust me. Pitch it. Sicily. There you go. I think old boys from I think Miami. I like Mike McDaniel. I do. I really do. They got the thoroughbreds, but they don't have the dudes to defend them. This is why, he had that offensive line. It hadn't been much of anything. That's why Tua got hurt, right? They have better offensive line, but they don't have that physicality up there up front like they should. So I think with that being said, Miami, they got to be the team with a winning record. I'm not calling them frauds. I'm calling them suspect. I'm not calling them frauds just yet. I think the Bills are frauds. I don't know about Miami, though. They may be a little phony baloney. Don't know about that. But, yeah, man. But, hey, I keep on saying but now. Anyway, we win. We move on. That gets you throughout the NFL season. Right now, you've got the Jets and the Chargers coming up here, +3 for the Jets. I'll tell you if I take that one. And shout out to Travis Thomas for coming on Wednesday. He gave us if you were to bet, take the under hit, under the 40, as it was 37 combined points. So shout out to Travis. Even though he said he wouldn't touch it with a 10-point pole, he did give you a winner if you did. Let's see. Let's see. The public is hammering. And a lot of sharp money. Yeah, give me the Chargers, man. Give me the Chargers in the points tonight. I don't feel too good about that. I don't trust the Chargers, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to y'all because I don't trust that one. Let's see what the over under. Give me the under in this game. I think because the under might hit more than anything. Under at 42. Yeah, let's do that. Totals. Ooh, 78. Give me the over. Give me the over 41. There we go. That's what we'll do. Over 41. Yeah, but y'all enjoy Monday Night Football. Paulie, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back for Warpath Wednesday on Wednesday. And Jets plus the money line. I hear you. But y'all till next time. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Sanchez 405 with you. I'm closing out the line too, so nobody don't call after the fact. Appreciate y'all for calling in. And Marcus, Paulie, appreciate y'all calling in here. But till next time, y'all, Sanchez 405. We keep that same damn energy. We outlast the best together. Till next time, love, peace, and hail. And somebody, please get my damn theme music so I can go eat my burger. We out.